I got these lilies from Espen Shades. They were Easter lilies that they couldn't sell. They smell delicious, and I'm actually really excited because I can plant them in my landscape and they'll be coming up from year to year. I'm probably going to do groupings of 3 because we heard that, and we learned in the landscaping unit, groupings of 1, 3, or 5 are more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But also we learned about making cuttings, and here's a cutting that I did. This is a Pothos cutting, and you can see that the roots have started to grow. We're going to recycle or upcycle this monster can, and we are actually going to put these down very gently and now give them some soil. We actually rooted them in water. Again, I have the perfect shovel for fitting in these cans. I'm going to add the soil. I rooted them in water, so I left the water in there so that'll actually soak in the soil. You want to put a little bit of soil in. And then we put in the plants very gently and carefully. Oops. There we go. Putting them in very gently. And then you might want to move them around just a little, making sure not to break off any of the roots. And then we're going to actually fill in soil. You can take cuttings and dip them in what is called rooting hormone. And the rooting hormone actually speeds up this whole process for you. I have the rooting hormone at school. So if you see me next year, I'll plant a plant with you. And once you get in enough soil that it's going to hold your plants, you want to actually turn the can, add a little more, shake it down a little, and let the water that's in the bottom soak up and into that soil for the plants. Now, I typically don't recommend overfilling, but pothos are actually pretty hardy. If you have a cat, they are toxic to cats, just a little FYI. But this is a variegated pothos. It's a very wonderful little house plant, so we'll be actually keeping this indoors. And so you have a really decorative plant, a monster can we upcycled, save the money of purchasing cans, and eventually we'll put some holes in here so when you water it doesn't actually hold all the water. And so there we go, we have a wonderfully planted pothos. If you're doing this into a container that's in the outdoors, or in a container, it's a clay pot and a little wider, you typically want to do what's called tamp down the soil. So I'm actually going to add more because when I pressed it, I found I had a lot of room left. So I wanted to tamp down that soil a little bit and pack it in around the plant. But you do, again, all of this very gently. This is multiple stems. They'll root, and eventually we'll have a nice, cool looking pothos in a monster can. I don't recommend drinking these, just a little FYI. This was recycled from a collection we did. All right, thanks, and have a great day. See you next week.